Hi and welcome to the video of the group assignment. So here is the code for the assignment, for the group assignment. So first, for this one, the first function, we define a structure and name LED that holds the variable pin for the number of pin and the state, which is the state of the LED. And then we define an array for the LED. So we use 3 LEDs for the pattern. So we use the LED of pin number 5, number 6, and number 7. And the initial pattern is pattern 1. After that, and here is the variables for button debouncing handling. So actually it's for handle the debounce delay of the button. And then we define a variable for pattern timing. So initially it's 0, and then the pattern interval, so means the 500 millisecond delay between LED changes. This is the constant. So after that we have the function to set up the LED pins as for output. So we have the pin mode, and then here we have the serial begin for the serial communication we use in the serial monitor later on. And then here is the void loop. In the void loop we call function check button, and then we call the function run pattern. So now we explain the function. So for this one the check button function handles the button debounce. So when a button is pressed or the state goes low, the pattern will change. So and all LEDs are reset when changing patterns. And then after that we have the function named run pattern. So this function actually calls the pattern function based on the current pattern. So now we have the pattern 1 for case 1, pattern 2 for case 2, and pattern 3. So here we call the pattern function in the switch case in the run pattern. And then here is the function for pattern 1 using for loop. So in pattern 1 the LEDs will blink sequentially with a 500 millisecond delay, and then the function will check the button is pressed or not, and then will run into the pattern 2. So for pattern 2 is the using while loop. So all LEDs blink simultaneously once with a 500 millisecond delay, also the same because of the constant above, 500 millisecond. And then this is the function number 2, pattern number 2. And then for pattern number 3 we use do while loop. So for this function the LED will blink in alternating pattern, and then the function only runs once before it checks the button state. So now is the check button and break function. So this function checks the button and return true if the pattern has changed. And then now this function is named delay check. Delay check functions, these functions introduce a delay and check the button pressing during the delay. And lastly we have the function to send the current pattern number of the LED and the LED states to the serial monitor we use later on. Okay, so now we upload the code to the Arduino board. So now we can see the code is running. So now we look at the serial monitoring. So it's currently is running the pattern 1. So now we can see in pattern 1 how the LED at the number of pin and the state of the LED. So we can see now 5, 6 and 7 is blink. So now we can see the pin number 5, 6 and 7 will high simultaneously, and then we press the button. So the button will help to change the pattern after the loop is end to the pattern number 2. So now we look at the serial monitoring. So it's the pattern number 2. So it's all high and then all LED low. And now we press the button again. So it will blink in the third pattern. So for the third pattern, so we can see in the serial monitoring, so it's pattern 3, and then it's blink in the third pattern. And now lastly we press again the button, so it will go back to pattern 1. So now we look again at the serial monitoring. Is the pattern 1. So that's all for the video. Thank you.